Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Good evening, everyone. So last week we talked about Samatha and Vipassana, right? Serenity and insight. So in Anguttara Nikaya we have 3 Samadhi Suttas. So they explain about Samatha and Vipassana. Actually, it is important to learn about, to know about the meaning of Samatha and Vipassana from the Suttas, right? Actually, we are not learning from commentaries. We are not learning, I'm not teaching my own opinion. Actually, I'm just sharing what the Sutta said, right? So this is very authentic. So 3 Samadhi Suttas explain about Samatha and Vipassana. So Samatha is described as the internal serenity of mind. Ichata. So if we see this description, I think we will know what is Samatha briefly. So Ichata means internal, in our mind. Internal. Chedo means the mind. Samatha means serenity. So if we practice Samatha, our mind will be serene and calm and tranquil. So that will be the result of Samatha, right? So I think if we just know this one, so you will know what is Samatha is, right? So internal serenity of mind. So Vipassana is described as a higher wisdom or insight into phenomena. If you see this description also, you will know what is Vipassana. So higher wisdom is not normal wisdom, it's a higher wisdom. Insight into phenomena. Actually, this is a not literal translation. So we will learn about literal translation of Vipassana. Actually, today we will focus on Vipassana because we will know more about Samatha. So when we learn about concentration, Samadhi, the last one, right? So today we will focus on Vipassana. What is Vipassana? So higher wisdom or insight into phenomena. So phenomena means that can be mental phenomena or physical phenomena. So you have insight or a clear knowledge what is about mental or material phenomena. So that is called Vipassana. So if you practice Vipassana meditations, so you have to use your wisdom. You have to use your wisdom. Also, of course, when you practice Samatha also, you have to use your wisdom. But when you practice Vipassana, you have to use more wisdom, right? So that is a brief description of Samatha and Vipassana. So today we will read Tatiya Samadhi Sutta. From this Sutta we will learn about what is Samatha and Vipassana in detail, right? Okay, let's read the Sutta. in Gotra Nikaya, page number 475. 475. Concentration number 3. So we have 3 Samadhi Suttas. So now we are reading Tatiya Samadhi Sutta. Number 3. Okay, yeah, you find it?
I'm looking for it, yeah.
Stay struggling. In Gotra Nikaya. Maybe I need a battery from. Okay, thank you.
Concentration.
Yeah. Not number 1, number 3. Number 3.
7.5.
Yeah.
Concentration.
Yeah.
Bhikkhus, there is all kinds of persons found existing in the world. What for? Here, bhikkhus, some person gains internal serenity of mind, but not the higher wisdom of insight into phenomena. Some other person gains the higher wisdom of insight into phenomena, but not internal serenity of mind. Still another gains neither internal serenity of mind nor the higher wisdom of insight into phenomena. And still another gains both internal serenity of mind and the higher wisdom of insight into phenomena. Bhikkhus, the person among these who gains internal serenity of mind but not the higher wisdom of insight into phenomena should approach one who gains the higher wisdom of insight into phenomena and inquire of him, how, friend, should conditioned phenomena be seen? How should conditioned phenomena be explored? How should conditioned phenomena be discerned by insight? The other then answers him as he has seen and understood the matter thus. Conditioned phenomena should be seen in such a way, explored in such a way, be seen, discerned by insight in such a way. Then, sometime later, he gains both internal serenity of mind and the higher wisdom of insight into phenomena.
So this one explain about what is Vipassana. So the next one will explain about what is Vipassana, Samatha, right? Anke, please continue.
Carry on.
Carry on.
The person who gains the higher wisdom of insight into phenomena but not internal serenity of mind should approach one who gains internal serenity of mind and inquire of him, how, friend, should the mind be steady? How should the mind be composed? How should the mind be unified? How should the mind be concentrated? The other then answers him as he has seen and understood the matter thus. The mind should be steady in such a way, composed in such a way, unified in such a way, concentrated in such a way. Then, sometime later, he gains both the higher wisdom of insight into phenomena and internal serenity of mind. The person who gains neither internal serenity of mind nor the higher wisdom of insight into phenomena should approach one who gains both and inquire of him, how, friend, should the mind be steady? How should the mind be composed? How should the mind be unified? How should the mind be concentrated? How should conditioned phenomena be seen? How should conditioned phenomena be explored? How should conditioned phenomena be discerned by insight? The other then answers him as he has seen and understood the matter thus. The mind should be steady in such a way, composed in such a way, unified in such a way, concentrated in such a way. Conditioned phenomena should be seen in such a way, explored in such a way, discerned by insight in such a way. Then, sometime later, he gains both internal serenity of mind and the higher wisdom of insight into phenomena. The person who gains both internal serenity of mind and the higher wisdom of insight into phenomena should base himself on those same wholesome qualities and make a further effort for the destruction of the things. These bhikkhus are the four kinds of persons found existing in the world.
Okay, thank you. It's my time. My turn, huh? So actually, the Sutta talk about the nature of Vipassana and Samatha, but it doesn't mention about the method, right? So we have to use other suttas to know about the method. So as you know, for those, the Buddha talk about four types of people. The first one, the one who attain samatha and does not attain vipassana, right? So for those people, have to approach the one who know vipassana, right? To combine both. And second one is no vipassana, not no samatha, right? Then for those people have to approach the one who attains samatha meditation. And that one does not know anything. Of course, have to approach the people who know samatha and vipassana. And the last one, for those who know both, so have to, the Sutta said that, so we should base ourselves on those same wholesome qualities and make an further effect for the destruction of the taste. Destruction of the taste. So our aim, the aim of Vipassana and Samatha is to destroy taste, asava, right? Asava. Okay. Actually, without samatha, of course, we cannot attain vipassana. But the Sutta mentioned the most prominent achievement. Some people, so they are able to analyze or scrutinize material and mental and material phenomena. So that is called vipassana. But they have on the lower level of concentration. So to develop concentration, so they have to approach for those who are expert in samatha. So actually, of course, without samatha, no one cannot attain vipassana level. But the Sutta talk about the most prominent level of achievement, right? So second one, who attain vipassana. So that means his wisdom is very high, but he doesn't have enough concentrations to to develop more wisdom, right? So actually, the Sutta talk about that, right? So actually, I have one question. One person write down the question. So those questions will not be answered right now. So as we go along, so automatically those questions will have answer, right? So actually, to answer a very difficult question right now is dangerous. So and it will be better to answer those questions with the reference to suttas, right? And then I will express about myself. So I have not much experience about meditation. So I said openly. So what I have is, so I read the suttas, then I teach according to the suttas. So I can say that it is in theory, right? In theory. So therefore I try not to deviate from the suttas. So I think that is very important. Of course, if I have my own experience of meditation, so I don't need to refer to suttas. So I can explain my own experience, right? So what I want to say is, sometimes you want to ask questions, it's okay, please freely ask. So for the time being, so you may not have satisfactory answer, or I may leave those questions later and to answer later, right? Because now we are going to start to learn. So what is Vipassana and what is Samatha, right? Then if you do not have satisfactory answer, please be patient, right? Please be patient. So later on, those questions will be answered, right? So when we finish right concentration, samadhi, so all the questions will be answered, right? So actually I note down. So even last week I got a piece of paper writing the question, right? So actually I note down. Then later, I will answer all these questions, right? So for now we have 4 types of people. So Samatha is described as an internal serenity of mind. So this from this Sutta, Tatiya Samadhi Sutta. So for those who attain Vipassana, who understand Vipassana and doesn't have Samatha, so those people should approach for those who are expert in Samatha, and they should act in this way. How, friend, should be the mind be steadied? Actually here, the Pali words are really important. To understand what is Samatha, to understand what is Vipassana, so we have to analyze Pali word. So later on I will analyze, right? How should the mind be composed? How should the mind be unified? And how should the mind be concentrated? So actually this is a Bhikkhu Bodhi translation. So actually in those important places, translation is very important. Sometimes for not important sutta is okay. So for these suttas, so one particular word is very important, right? So therefore, translation is important. This is Bhikkhu Bodhi translation. So from this book, actually Bhikkhu Bodhi also translated this sutta in his book, in the Buddha's word, right? So translation in some places not the same, right? So anyway, the translation of Anguttara Nikaya is much better because it's the latest translation of Bhikkhu Bodhi, right? And he translated the same sutta in the book called In the Buddha's Word. So some of the translations, some of the usage are not the same as this sutta, right? So anyway, so this line is from this book. So for those who want to learn about Samatha, they should question this one. How our mind be steady, how our mind be composed, how our mind be unified, and how our mind be concentrated. So if you know the answer, that will be Samatha. But the Sutta didn't give any answer, right? but we have to learn through the Pali word. So the commentary of this sutta mentioned that so the mind should be steady, composed, unified, concentrated by way of the first jhana, and so too for the second and higher jhanas. In Sutta Pitaka, as you know, we have 4 types of jhana, right? So if your mind to become steady, composed, unified, and concentrated, so you have to practice 4 jhanas. 4 jhanas. So therefore, almost all the suttas in the Sutta Pitaka. So when the Buddha went to explain about concentration or samadhi, and he explained in a way of the 4 jhana. So when you learn analysis of Magginka, right? Analysis of that sutta, the Buddha explained concentration, sama, right concentration, sama, samadhi, as a 4 jhanas, right? So therefore, when you want to know about samatha, you must know 4 jhana. So we will learn 4 jhana. So when we go to samadhi, right? For now, please be patient about the samatha, right? So all the questions will be answered, but do not hesitate to ask questions right now as well, right? Then if you have a question, so please ask. Also, the best way is, if I do not answer right now, so please note down and please write down and send to my email. Then I will put it on my in my PowerPoint, and I will explain later, right? Okay. Yeah. No, actually we are talking about Sutta method, not Abhidhamma.
But when you say the first jhana and all this, it does involve, because when you come to one pointedness and all this, it's also is Abhidhamma.
Yeah.
But when the right thoughts and all these things is the Dhamma. So it's more like you combine and intertwine with each other to create your jhana, right? Because you must have sort of like right thoughts, right things, all these things come about. But how to concentrate? You have to concentrate because it has to be more your initial application, your initial sustained application, your one-pointedness, all these are all Abhidhamma. So it's also you have to link to make it one-pointedness to be the first jhana.
So we will also learn the object to focus on. So we have 40. Traditionally, we have 40 type of meditation objects. So we have to concentrate our mind to those objects so that we attain jhana, right? So here I will again make clear that Sutta and Abhidhamma are not different. So they are the same. They are under Dhamma, right? Under Dhamma. Of course, Abhidhamma is very technical and also very precise sometimes. So it's so when we learn about right effect, right striving, so we have learned the difference between Sutta and Abhidhamma, right? The Sutta explain about the thing that we have to abandon, the sensual thought, ill will, and thought of harming. But Abhidhamma straight to Lobha, Dosa, Moha, right? So he used technical term. So Sutta actually may be different. The Buddha explained to one person in different way, to another person in different way. So therefore, I think next week, not this week. So when we learn about the nature of meditation, what is meditation? So you will know how the Buddha preach to different people and different occasions, right? But here, regarding with the jhana, the Sutta always talk about only 4 jhanas, right? So Abhidhamma elaborate 5 jhana. That's strange. Up to now, I do not have any reference to that. I mean, when I teach jhana, then I was trying to find out why the Abhidhamma elaborate 5, right? Even that the first book called Abhidhamma, Dhammasingani explain 4 jhana, not 5 jhana. Why Abhidhamma Singha expanded up to 5? So I think there may be a reason. Of course, they give a reason. So when we learn about Samadhi, so we will go in detail. So I will also find out the reason why Abhidhamma expanded up to 5, right? So here, so to study, to compose, unify, concentrate our mind. So we have to practice jhana. We have to try to attain jhana, right? Okay, this is what the commentary said. So actually, what the commentary said is in accordance with many suttas, Sutta Pitaka, right? Sutta Pitaka. So we will analyze the first one. How, friend, should the mind be steady? Chaitan Santapetapan. The Pali was very important one. Chaitan Santapetapan. Actually, this is not my own one. I use written by Ayasma Agacheda from the book Samatha and Vipassana Sutta Study. I think Bhante Agacheda very often conduct meditation workshop and Sutta Study workshop. I think some of you may have attended his lessons. No? Is there anyone who attended meditation workshop? You attended. Very great. Only one, eh? You also attended. I think it's a very good one because he showed the suttas and explained. So after this explanation, you have to discuss group discussion. So in that way, you will have a better understanding about the suttas, about the subject, especially about Samatha and Vipassana. Actually, I haven't attended his workshop, but one of my students gave me the book. So actually, the book is really very good. So actually, when I explain about Samatha and Vipassana, I take some of the notes from his book. So especially Samatha. So here, the first one. So we have to learn how to steady our mind. Chaitan Santapetapan. Santapetapan is stand properly. Tape goes to stand. Tapa is to be. So is to be made to stand properly. So that is the literal translation of Santapetapan. So as you know, so when the baby walk, right, he cannot stand properly. So just like that, when we do meditation the first time, so we will not be able to stand our mind to the object. So when we are practicing in breath and out breath, so we cannot stand on that object. So when you want to attain samatha level, so you have to try to stand on the object, right? When you're practicing rising and falling your abdomen, so your object will be rising and falling your abdomen. So you have to try to stand on that. So if you cannot stand, then you cannot attain a stable samatha, right? Sometimes when we are practicing, our mind will go away. So that is, you cannot stand on the object, right? So therefore, you have to learn how to steady your mind, how to stand your mind on the object, right? How the mind stand on the object. So that is Samatha. Very precise and very important, important definition. So next one will be much better. How should the mind be composed? Chaitan Sanisade Tapan. Nisirati, you are sitting, right? Nisirati in Pali is you are sitting on the chair. So sometimes a small baby cannot sit, right? Cannot sit. So just like that. So if we do not have practice, if we do not have experience, if we do not meditate for a long time, so we cannot sit. We are just like a small baby, right? Small baby. Here, the word Sanisaritapan is very important. Then Bandi Akachara explains Sanisaritapan, stand properly. Nisade goes to sit. Goes to sit. Tapa is to be. So is to be made to sit properly. Just like in the same way. So you have to try your mind sit on the object. Meditation object. So when you are practicing in breath and out breath, so you have to try your mind sit on that. Right? If your mind can sit on the object for 1 minute, it's good. 2 minutes, much better. 1 hour, if you can jhana, right? So actually, it's a very precise word. So, Bhikkhu Bori use a general term. How should the mind be composed? Actually, literal translation will be, so the mind is to be made to sit properly on the object of meditation. So therefore, so when we learn about Mahasatipatthana Sutta, we will learn on 24 meditation object. So you have to sit, your mind need to sit on the meditation object. So when you are walking, when you're doing walking meditations, so your meditation object is your body, right? So you have to sit, your mind have to sit on your body. If you cannot sit, then your mind will be go away. So this is samatha. Now you are sitting on the chair, right? Very stable. So just visualize a small baby, a young baby, very tender baby, right? Cannot sit, you will fall down. Just like that, when you do not practice meditation regularly, you cannot sit properly. Sit on the object of meditation. Wherever meditation you practice, wherever meditation method you practice, your mind must sit on that, right? So if you can sit for a long time, that will be samatha, right? That will be deeper level of samatha. Let's go to next one. How should the mind be unified? Chaitan ekoti katapan. Unified. Actually, it's my translation. Ekami, the only one. Ekami, the only one. No company and no other things. Ultimate being. So, Katabami making. So, Chaitan ekoti katabami, making the mind to be the only one meditation object. to focus on only one meditation object. So that is called samadhi. So in Abhidhamma we learn ekagata, right? Eka, one, aga, object. So ekoti and ekagata are the same. So your mind must be focused only one object. Object means the object of meditation, right? In Pali we call it kammatthana. Kamma means your action. Thana means the place. Sometimes when I teach in Burmese, I always explain that kamma means your company. Kamma means your job. Thana means your company. So you must stay in your company. Otherwise, you will be fired. Right? Just like that, when you meditate, so you have to walk on the object that you are meditating. So when you are meditating on breath and in breath and out breath, so your company is in breath and out breath, right? That's the place. Thana. Kamma means the action, or your job. Here also, there's only one. So you make your mind to be on the only one meditation object. So that is ekoti and ekagata are the same. Right? So that is samatha. Next one. How should the mind be concentrated? Take then samatha. Samatha and samadhi are the same. Only one word. Stand, right? Stand properly. Samatha and stand properly. To bring. Daha goes to place. Tapa is to be. So the meaning is to be brought. The mind is to be brought and placed properly on the meditation object. So that's also samadhi, san, so there is no daha, right? No daha. So tapa is to be. So if we talk about samadhi, that means stand properly, brain, to brain. Tapa is to be. So you have to bring your mind to the meditation object. So again and again. So that will be samadhi or concentration. So samadhi and samatha are the same, right? The same. So here, so you have to bring your mind and you have to place your mind on the meditation object. So that is called samatha. So I hope you understand, right? You understand. Is it difficult? Okay, we'll explain again. So now I will explain based on commentary. So the commentary of the first book of Abhidhamma, Dhammasingani. So it said that Kamichandadi Vichanika Dhammi Samadhi Samatho cause to stay opposite phenomena such as sensual desire, ill-will, sloth and torpor, etc. So we have five hindrances. So we have to try to stay our mind. So not the mind. So we have to try to stay the opposite phenomena such as sensual desire. So if we have sensual desire, we try to stay sensual desire. So if we have ill-will, so we try to stay the ill-will. As you know, we have learned Vitaka Santana Sutta. So when we learn about Sammasankappa, right thought, right? So Sama, Vitaka Santana. Vitaka means thought. Santana means stand properly. Thana, stand. So we have to try to stand our thought properly. So in that sutta, many translators use the word still, stilling all the thought. So when we have sensual desire, when we have awe, sloth and torpor, and remorse and restlessness, when we have doubt, these are 5 hindrances. So if these 5 hindrances appear in our mind, so we have to try to stay them. We have to try to separate them, right? In that way, it became just like a tranquil pool. If the pool is tranquil and quiet, so we can see everything in the pool. Sometimes it's like that, right? Sometimes it's like that. So we take a Santana Sutta, stilling all thought. So here also, according to commentary explanation, so Samatha cause to still opposite phenomena such as sensual desire, 5 hindrances, right? Trying to stay there. So I use another definition, actually written by Burmese scholar. Actually, I'm trying to find out reference for these explanations. I couldn't find. Actually, the commentary of Abhidhamma and Visuddhimagga did it explain in this way. So actually, this is really good explanation about samatha. So here, samatha means kilese samadhi samatha, cause to stay the defilements. So in your mind, you may have defilements such as anger, hatred, and greed, like this, right? Then you try to stay, you try to separate them. So in that way, your mind will be tranquil. So that is samatha. That is samatha. Actually, cause to stay the defilement. The next one is Chaitan Samadhi Samatha. Cause to stay the mind. Cause to tranquil the mind. So if you practice samatha, your mind will be tranquilized, right? Your mind will be still. So actually this definition, the second definition, is in accordance with the Sutta we have learned. Here, Ichatan Cheto Samatha. So English meaning is a internal serenity of the mind, right? Here, actually second definition, Chaitan Samadhi Samatha. You try your mind to stabilize. It's in accordance with the Sutta. The Sutta said, Ichata Sedo Chedo Samatha. So internal serenity of the mind. So if you practice samatha, your mind will be serene and tranquil. Right? So that is samatha. So therefore, samatha and vipassana are different. Samatha just trying to stay the mind. So we still have in English we have a anusia. I forgot in English. Anusia. So in our mind, we just suppress defilements. or we just suppress hindrances. So we are not able to eradicate them. Only Vipassana can remove all these defilements, right? So I will explain with the example. I think, I don't know whether you know the problem in Burma. So we have very mega project, mega dam in Myanmar. So China company, so they want to do it, a very big dam. Dam. They want to do it. Actually, it is the northern part of Myanmar. So as you know, we have a Ayawari river at the heart of the country. So that river comes from northern part. So they will make a very big dam, very big one, the biggest in South Asia. It finished. Then it was signed at the time of Myanmar regime in 2006 or something. So when the president U Thein saying, right? So people demonstrate. So people demonstrate in different ways, many ways, to stop that project. So as you know, the China investment is very, very important in Myanmar. Also, a very powerful country. So the president also have to look at the opinion, public opinion. So therefore, he announced, so he will suspend that project in his term. Right? So that is just like a samatha. Trying to steer the people's opinion. Trying to steer and trying to ease the worry of the people. So now actually the Aung San Suu Kyi government have to finish this one. Once and for all. Whether stop or continue. That is called Vipassana. Right? Different between Samatha and Vipassana. Actually, the former president just suspend the project. So actually, if he stopped that project, it's dangerous for the country. So to calm down the mind of Myanmar people and to calm down the mind of Chinese government, China government, and he have to suspend just for in his term. Now Aung San Suu Kyi is in China. So he have to stop. He have to sort it out that problem, whether it will continue or stop. So she have to sort that problem once and for all. So that will be Vipassana, right? So Samatha is cause to stay the mind. So when we practice, our mind will be still. Our mind will be tranquil. So we will attain internal serenity of the mind. So that is called Samatha. So when we learn about samadhi, right concentration, so you will know what is Samatha much better, right? Okay, I think, is there any question? Is there any question about Samatha? So let's go. So here, Bhante Akacheta explains what is Samatha. Number one, stilling of Sankhara. Sankhara. So what is Sankhara? Sankhara is a technical term. So I think you need to know what is Sankhara. Sorry? What is it? No, mental formation. Actually, when we learn about Dhammanupassana in the Mahasatiparana Sutta, so I will explain all the meaning, all the definition of Sankhara. So we have different definition based on the context. So here, sankhara means the conditioned phenomena. How to pronounce this one? Condition.
Condition.
Conditioned phenomena. So actually in this context, so when we talk about samatha, stilling or sankhara means conditional phenomena. So these conditional phenomena can be 5 aggregates. Sometimes we use 5 aggregates, panchakhanda. Sometimes we use mental and material phenomena, nama rupa. Mental and material phenomena, nama rupa. Sometimes we use 6 sense bases, salayatana, chalayatana. So we have learned in dependent origination, right? Paticcasamuppada. So all these are called sankhara, conditioned phenomena. So I will explain in later part. So samatha means stilling or sankhara. You try to still, you try to calm down, you try to tranquil your aggregate, 5 aggregate, your mind and body, and your 5 senses. That is called samatha. I hope you understand much better. Samatha means you try to tranquilize your mind and body. So that is the best, right? Mind and body. That is called samatha. The second one, calmness and tranquility of mind. So actually, it is in accordance with the Sutta, internal serenity of the mind, right? The Sutta said, Ichatan Cheto Samatha, internal serenity of mind. This second definition is according with the Sutta. Number 3, settlement of an issue. Actually, in Vinaya Pitaka, so we have a Dhikarana Samatha. So there are some issues among the community of Sangha, in the community of Sangha. So the Buddha gave ways and means to settle those issues, to still those issues. That is called Dhikarana Samatha. Dhikarana means the problem or the issue among the community, among the Sangha. So the Buddha have given the method to sort them, to settle those problems, to settle those issues. So actually, it's nothing to do with samatha what we are learning. It is samatha in Vinaya Pitaka. So I think here also we can learn the nature of samatha, right? So if there are so many problems in the society, you try to settle those problems, those issues. It is just like a samatha, right? So in your mind, there are a lot of disturbances, anger, hatred, jealousy. So all these are called defilements. So you try to stay those defilements in your mind by concentrating your mind only on one object. That is called samatha. Actually, the way Bhante Agachita explained is very, very nice. So number 3 is not for meditation. It is for settlement of the problem or issue, right? So actually, the first one, stilling or sankhara. Sankhara means you try to stay your body and mind. You try to stay 6 sense bases. You try to stay your 5 aggregates. So that is called samatha. I hope you understand. Is it difficult? Is it difficult? Huh? Understand, right? Happy. So that means if you do not understand, that means I do not understand the subject very well.
Bhante,
Okay,
can
question.
you explain settlement one more time?
Or settlement. Suppose here we have 5 monks. So that is called Sangha. So among the 4 monks, right now 5 monks, right? So among us, so there will be a problem or issue. So the Buddha already given the method to sort them or to settle them. So in that way, so that issue, that problem became calm and suppress, right? Calm and suppress and remove. So that is called settlement of an issue. So samatha means settlement, trying to steer, right? Trying to steer. Okay? So now let's go to Vipassana, insight. Normally we always translate insight. So what is the word insight mean? So the Cambridge Dictionary said that insight means the ability to have a clear, deep, and sometimes certain understanding of a complicated problem or situation. So when we look at that definition, it's quite clear that it's a wisdom, right? So we have to use our wisdom and clear and deep wisdom to solve complicated problem or situation. So as I explained, the Aung San Suu Kyi government trying to solve very big problem, to settle or to clear once and for all, right? Once and for all. So actually this is what the insight means. As you know here in this Sutta, Vipassana is described in higher wisdom or insight into phenomena. So here, most translators use the word insight into phenomena. So here also we learn about phenomena. Actually, English word is phenomena. Here, Pali change, not sankhara. Here, dhamma. So here, dhamma is not the teaching. Therefore, very important to learn Pali. So here, the dhamma, sankhara, and 5 aggregates are the same. Dhamma, sankhara. So all these 2 terms are translated as a phenomena. Phenomena. Do you still remember in 6 sense bases? The last one is Dhamma, right? Dhamma yatana. So the mental phenomena. At the time we translate as a mental phenomena. Phenomena that appear in our mind. But here, Dhamma signifies not only the mind, but also mental and material phenomena, everything. So therefore, it's very difficult to translate one word, very difficult to stick to one translation. So therefore, we have to understand the whole context. So otherwise, the whole Sutta. Otherwise, very difficult to understand. Right? Here, Dhamma is not a teaching. It is a phenomenon. It can be material, mental and material phenomena. So in the 6 sense basis, so Dhamma yatana, their Dhamma is just mental phenomena, not bodily one. Because in the previous, the eye, ear, nose, tongue, the body, it signifies the body. So the word Dhamma doesn't need to convey the word, the body, right? So therefore, it excludes the body, is just mental phenomena. But here, it is mental as well as physical one. So therefore, very difficult, right? So when we learn about Dhammanupassana, Dhammanupassana, we will go in detail. I will analyze the meaning of the Dhamma, right? So here, Sankhara, Dhamma, and 5 aggregates, they are the same. So here in this Sutta, in this place, right? Only in this place. Sometimes Dhamma means teachings of the Buddha, right? Sometimes Sankhara means manipulation. In the 5 aggregate, so Sankhara, the word Sankhara means only mental formation, not the same, right? Not the same here. So therefore, need to know. So what the explanation of Sankhara and Dhamma, right? Okay, so when we learn about Dhamma Yatana, so we have to learn all them in detail. So therefore, many things to learn. So we may not finish this year. So many things to learn. So here in this Sutta, Tatiya Samadhi Sutta, the Buddha, for those who have Samatha, for those who do not have Vipassana knowledge, so they have to approach. For those who are expert in Vipassana, I have to ask in this way. How, friend, should conditioned phenomena be seen? Here, seen, tatapa. How should conditioned phenomena be explored? Sankhara, samasitapa. Explore or scrutinize or analyze. Samasitapa. How should conditioned phenomena be discerned by insight? So here, vipassitapa. Here, vipassa. How should conditioned phenomena be discerned by insight? Sankhara, vipassitapa. So these are 3 words. Actually, these are no need to explain anything. How we should see conditioned phenomena, how we should see 5 aggregate, how we should see mind and body, how we should see 6 sense bases, right? So that is Vipassana. And how we explore, how we analyze, and how we analyze conditioned phenomena, how we discern by insight conditioned phenomena. So that will be Vipassana. Actually, the Sutta didn't give any method to analyze or to see or to discern by insight, but the commentary gave. Before I said about what the commentary said, I want to explain about Sankhara. Sankhara is very important term here. So if you do not know the word Sankhara, you do not know what is Vipassana, right? So here, Sankhara. Sankhara means 5 aggregates. So I have explained all mental and material phenomena, namarupa, or 6 sense bases, ayatana. So all these are called Sankhara. Actually, if you know Sankhara is 5 aggregate, enough, more than enough. So if you know Sankhara is mental and material phenomena, enough, only one. So there is a different method what the Buddha taught to different people. So actually it is called in Pali Vinayasatya. So the opinion or the view of individual. For those who will know the Dhamma, when he explained 5 aggregate, so the Buddha used the word kanda, 5 aggregate. Sometimes for those who have a higher knowledge, and the Buddha may use only 2, mind and body, that's all. For those who have, how to say, lower wisdom or intelligence. Not intelligent one. The Buddha may use 6 sense base, chalayatana. So actually, the Buddha used different method. Sometimes the Buddha may use 12 sense bases, and the Buddha may use 80 elements. Sometimes the Buddha may use 32 bodily part of the body, like this. Sometimes the Buddha used 108 feelings, like this. Based on the individual, the Buddha used different method, right? So here, if you understand just 3 is enough. Is enough, right? So here, sankhara means 5 aggregates, either 5 aggregates or mental phenomena and mental and material phenomena, or 6 sense bases. So when we learn about Dhammanupassana, we will learn about Khanda, and we will learn about Ayatana. So mental and material phenomena we have learned. So when we learn about dependent origination, right? So therefore, let's see, one of the students asked me, is there any connection with meditation and dependent origination? So I said that of course there is a very, very close connection. If you understand dependent originations, you understand meditation much better. So here, 6 sense bases. So we have learned, right? So we don't need to learn again. But we haven't learned about 5 aggregates in detail. So we need to learn again, right? So therefore, everything is connected. Everything is connected. So they are called sankhara because they are conditioned by the causes such as karma. Karma means your action. So whatever you do, that will be called karma, right? So because of your action, something happened. So therefore, it is called conditioned phenomena. Conditioned by your action, or conditioned by the action of other people, right? Feeling, you have feeling, good or bad feeling. It is conditioned by your action. It is conditioned by the action of other people, right? If other people behave the way you do not like, then it will be a bad feeling. So feeling called Vedana is one of the 5 aggregates, right? So therefore, 5 aggregates are conditioned by action, karma, right? If somebody switch off aircon, your body will be changed. Your body will be conditioned, right? A lot of sweat will come. So therefore, the action of that passing condition your aggregate, your body, right? So therefore, 5 aggregate is conditioned by karma. Sometimes the mind. So your mind will condition your body, your feeling, your perception, your volitional activities, and your consciousness, right? So therefore, the mind, the 5 aggregate or mental and material phenomena or 6 sense bases are conditioned by the mind. Also the weather very hot, right? So the weather will condition your body, your mind, your feeling, your perception, everything, right? So therefore, 5 aggregate is called conditioned phenomena. So the last one, food. Of course, food is very important. If you eat the food that you do not like, so your feeling will be conditioned. Your perception will be conditioned. Therefore, 5 aggregates, mental and material phenomena. In other words, we can say mind and body. And 6 sense bases are called sankhara, conditioned phenomena, because they are conditioned by causes such as karma, mind, weather, and food. That is called sankhara. But Nibbana is called asinkata. So here, not asinkhara, asinkata. Actually, I have to change it again. Asinkata, because unconditioned. Atinkata, not atinkhara. The Nibbana is one of the synonyms of the Nibbana is asinkata. So asinkata means unconditioned phenomena. Unconditioned phenomena. Whether you have the action of other people, whether you have the mind, the weather, the food, cannot condition Nibbana. Therefore, sometimes we call Nibbana as a unconditioned happiness. So, if we do not have Nibbana, our happiness is conditioned by many things, many causes. But if you attain Nibbana, your happiness is unconditioned, not changed by any other things, right? Any other causes. So therefore, it is called asinkata. So last year we learned about 54. I forgot how many synonyms of the Nibbana, right? So maintain asinkata. So therefore, the Buddha talk about many teachings about asinkata, right? Asinkata. Asinkata is nothing but total eradication of lust, raga, hatred, dosa, and moha, delusion. Only 3 things, right? If you can remove 3 things, so you will possess unconditioned happiness. That is called Nibbana, right? It's called Nibbana. So here, what I want to explain is sankhara means conditioned phenomena. So we have to, we can understand in 3 ways: either 5 aggregates, or mental and material phenomena, or 6 sense bases. So Vipassana means, so you have to use your wisdom to see them in correct way, to explore them in correct way, to discern them in correct way. That is Vipassana. So you have to use your wisdom to see your body, to see your mind. You have to use insight to explore your body and your mind. You have to use insight to discern your body and mind. That's all. Very easy, right? Easier said than done. Okay, let's go. The commentary mentioned that how we should see, how we should explore 5 aggregate, mind and body, and 6 sense base. The commentary mentioned that conditioned phenomena should be seen as impermanent, explore as impermanent, discern with insight as impermanent, and so too as a suffering and as non-self. Anicca, dukkha, anatta. 3 ways, right? 3 ways. So you have to see your body and mind. You have to see your 5 aggregate as impermanent, as a suffering, as a non-self. It's not easy. It's not easy, of course. Easier said than done, as I said, right? So the way we have to see and explore is we have to see them and explore them as impermanent, impermanence, and suffering, and non-self. So to explain this one, I will go back to one sutta that we have learned last year. So I don't know whether you still remember or not. I will test it. Impermanence and Nature Sutta from Samatha Nikaya. So here, Samatha Nikaya, chapter 22. Chapter 22 is Khanda Sanyota, the discourses that are connected with the aggregate. So the Buddha gave many discourses connected with 5 aggregate, right? So in the chapter 22, the Buddha, all the discourses were collected. So therefore, it is called Khanda Sanyota. In Nature Sutta, the Buddha said, 5 aggregates are impermanent. That is the way we use Vipassana, right? Samatha doesn't use that wisdom that much, right? 5 aggregates are impermanent. What are impermanent and suffering? So 5 aggregates are impermanent, therefore they are suffering. Therefore they are non-self. That is a very very good formula that we very often see in many suttas. So when you learn about Anatta Lakkhana Sutta, so you will see this method as well. 5 aggregates are impermanent, therefore they are suffering. So therefore they are non-self. That is a nature, right? A nature Sutta. So what are non-self should be seen as they really are with the correct wisdom depth. So they are non-self. I think so we have to learn about Tilakkhana, 3 characteristics. Maybe I think as we go along, we have learned some suttas, right? Some sutta. I think we don't need to learn because when we learn about dependent origination, right? So I have explained several ways about non-self, anatta. So when we learn about Namarupa, and Vijnana, so I have explained, giving so many references. For those who want to know about non-self, go back to dependent origination, right? No need to learn. Also impermanent. So when we learn about feeling, because of contact, we have feeling. Phassa Pachaya Vedana. So we have learned this sutta. So when you learn about feeling, right? Feeling is impermanent. So therefore, when you have a bad feeling, do not make so much worry, because that feeling is impermanent. If we have a pleasant and good feeling, do not attach too much. Do not attach to it too much, because it is impermanent. It will stop. So therefore, if we understand the nature of impermanence, then we have no suffering at all, right? No suffering at all. So when you're going to die, remember that it is impermanent. If you understand that everything is impermanent, the Buddha clearly said that 5 aggregates are impermanent, right? Impermanent. Because they are non-self. So what are non-self should be seen as they really are with the correct wisdom. They are not mine. 5 aggregate are not mine. Mind and body are not mine, because non-self, right? Nothing is how to say impermanent. So therefore, suffering and non-self. So therefore, 5 aggregate and non-self. Therefore, we shouldn't think that they are we should think that they are not mine. These are mine not. These are not myself. It is very simple one, but difficult to realize. So therefore, we need to practice Samatha and Vipassana. So then only we will see the reality. So the main purpose of meditation is to see those reality. So we do not think that in our mind, we do not think these are not reality. So therefore, when we develop Samatha and Vipassana, so we ourselves will see those reality. Right? Those reality. And I will explain. I will give my own explanation on that. Right? Otherwise, you may not understand the Sutta. When one sees these deaths in that way, as they really are, with the God of wisdom, so the mind becomes dispassionate, viraga. So if your mind is dispassionate, no attachment, no craving toward those five aggregate, your mind will be liberated from the taints. I non clinging. Really beautiful suttas. So many suttas the Buddha explained in that way. So when we learn Kimatiya Sutta, we have learned it, right? So we understand Yatha Buddha Jnana Dasana. So we understand, we have the knowledge and the vision of things as they really are. The real thing is impermanent, suffering, and non-self. Our five aggregate are impermanent, suffering, and non-self. These are reality. That knowledge, that vision is called Yatha Buddha Jnana Dasana. So if you have that knowledge, that your mind become dispassionate, detached to those five aggregate. So if you can detach, or if your mind is dispassionate those five aggregate, you will have liberation. It's called Vimodhi. In other words, we call it Nibbana. You will not have any fear, any depression regarding with those five aggregate. Your mind is liberated from those depression, fear, and everything. That is called liberated from the taints by non-clinging. Here, the Buddha explained by the taints, defilements. So we have fear, we have depression, we have many type of airways. Those defilements, those are caused by defilement, right? So if we do not have defilements or the taints, we will have liberation from all type of suffering. All type of suffering. Difficult, but if you practice Samatha and Vipassana in the correct way, then you will have liberation. Liberation or the unconditioned happiness. Whatever it may come, your mind is not conditioned. Your happiness is not conditioned, right? Because our happiness is conditioned because of those taints or defilements. That is called a nature. Therefore, so when you have a problem, so when you have a disease, try to understand that five aggregate are impermanent. Therefore, suffering. Therefore, non-sin. So when Myanmar 50 years ago, at the time, Myanmar is under regime. No media, how to say, no freedom of expression, no freedom of expression. So therefore, the writer, they always speak to the public. in, different way. So what I want to say is, one of the writers said that now our country is very poor, very poor. That poverty is impermanent. Actually, is encouraging the students in the university. The country is not very poor. That people think that prosperity, people think that only prosperity is impermanent. But people forget that poverty also impermanent. He encouraged, he screwed up the mind of the student, right? Therefore, everything is impermanent. So if we understand that, we will have release or liberation, right? Liberation. Then, this is my own explanation. Concentration, samadhi. So here, by the way, for now I use the word concentration. If we translate samadhi. So when we learn samadhi, I might change the word, right? I think that I will change it. But for now, I just follow what the Bhikkhu Bodhi said, right? Concentration, where anybody wants to see the mental and material phenomena, five aggregates in their true natures. The true nature is impermanence, suffering, and non-self. Actually, it's not 100% correct. Seeing the reality is because of insight, vipassana, not because of samadhi. The insight supported by samadhi enables one to see mental and material phenomena in their true nature. To see five aggregate in their true natures. To see six sense bases in their true natures. So the true nature is impermanence, suffering, and non-self. So in the deeper level of insight, so things are changing so quickly that we cannot hold onto anything. Eventually, the mind automatically let go of everything. That is the result of vipassana. So the insight, supported by samatha, supported by samadhi, where anybody wants to see the real nature of phenomena. So in the deeper levels of vipassana and samatha and vipassana, so you will see clearly that everything is arising and disappearing very clearly. So if you see that, your mind automatically let go of everything. That is called liberation. Non-clinging to five aggregate, non-clinging to mind and body, non-clinging to six sense base, brings liberation from the taste. Thus, one attains unconditioned happiness. Asinkata nibbana. Asinkata nibbana. So your happiness will not be conditioned either by action, either by food, weather, the mind. That is called asinkata. Because of samatha and vipassana. So samatha, insight, knowledge of vipassana, supported by samadhi, supported by samatha. Right? Anybody to see the reality of things. If you really know it, then your mind automatically let go everything. Then you will have liberation. So therefore, I will explain one line taught by Ajahn Chah. As you know, Ajahn Chah is very famous meditation teacher from Thailand. He is the teacher of many well-known wisdom monks. So one of the things he became very famous is he has many wisdom followers and many wisdom learning monks. So they separate his teachings. In that way, he became very well known, right? Temporary Nibbana and complete Nibbana. Two types of Nibbana, right? So if you remove all the taints or all the defilements, you will have complete Nibbana. So if you can remove taints and defilements for a while, then you will have temporary Nibbana. By this now, right now, so you suppress and you stay defilements for a while. So that will be temporary Nibbana. Then Ajahn just said that if you let go a little, you will have a little happiness. Right? Because we have a happiness, because we cling to five aggregate, we cling to our mind and body, we cling to the environment, family, country, everything, right? So if we can let go a little bit, and you will have a little bit of happiness. If you let go a lot, you will have a lot of happiness. If you let go completely, you will be completely happy. Actually, that is Nibbana. Unconditioned happiness. Your happiness will not be conditioned by anything. That's called asankata, right? Actually here, let go me with craving. You can love your country, you can love your family, your friends, your community without craving. That is not letting go. Letting go means letting go craving to family, country. So actually very subtle dharma, right? So therefore it is very important to know about craving. The craving is the cause of all the problem, right? So if we let go of craving, if we let go a little bit of craving, a little bit of happiness. If you let go a little bit of craving, a lot of happiness. If you can let go completely, that will be completely happy. Remember that the Buddha had full of compassion and love to all sentient beings, but no craving. Whoever died, he will not cry. His mind is not moved, right? Even his father died. Even his country is devastated by the prince of Kosala. His mind is not moved. His mind is not conditioned because no craving. But he left his country. He left his pupil, his citizens. Therefore, he go back to his country and prevent the war between the fighting between his country and Kosala, right? 2 times. 3 times, he understands that he's not in a possession to prevent. Therefore, he have to let go. Let go completely, right? Let go. So he left his country and his people, but he understands that he is now not in a possession to prevent the war, right? So therefore he let go. Let's see, I also write based on Ajahn said, right? Actually, this is based on one sutta. So I do not remember the name of the sutta. Actually, it's Samyutta Nikaya, chapter 22, sutta number 43. So in that sutta, the Buddha used one word. It's called Tathanga Ne Buddha. Tathanga Ne Buddha. Tathanga means temporary. Ne Buddha means happiness or calm, peace, temporary peace. Actually, Nibbudha, the word Nibbudha is Nibbana, temporary Nibbana, right? So the moment you do not have any defilements in your mind right now, that will be temporary Nibbana right now. Tathanga Ne Buddha. In that sutta, the Buddha said that. So therefore, based on what Ajahn just said, I write this one. If you can extinguish the fire of lust, raga, hatred, dosa, delusion, moha, little, then you will have a little peace and happiness. So as you know, the defilements are compared as defiance. Because of defilements in our mind, so we have a lot of problems. So if we can extinguish those fire a little bit, we will have a little bit of happiness and peace. If we can extinguish a lot, then we will have a lot of peace and happiness. So if we can extinguish them completely, then we will have complete peace and happiness. That is Nibbana. Right? So we have to extinguish defilements as much as we can. Then we will have complete Nibbana. Or at least temporary Nibbana, right? Temporary Nibbana. Okay, any question? Any question? No question. Okay, so next week we will continue very interesting topic. What is meditation?